Hey, how you guys doing, man? I'm Joe D. Welcome to Friday Share a Beer Show for December 15th, 2017. I'm glad I didn't number these things because that'd be real confusing between the Tuesday show and the Friday show. That'd be real confusing. But yeah, today is the 15th day of December 2017. And welcome, man. This is our show where, in the comfort of wherever you're at, you can pull up to our virtual pub table and enjoy a beer or your favorite beverage of choice. I know right now it's kind of early for us in the States, but for those that are across the pond, it is perfect Beer Friday. So, yeah, pull up, welcome. My email is jodreviews@gmail.com. If you'd like to email me, feel free. We are here every Friday. What is that, noon Eastern, Mark?
Yes, noon Eastern.
And then we are here also on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. So right here on YouTube. So hopefully there's a show that fits you and you can jump in whenever you want. I'm here in the Share a Beer World headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona, and Mark is in one of our affiliate offices in.
That's right. I'm in the Atlanta beer quarters.
Yeah, in the Atlanta Bureau. Yeah, that is. And we were discussing. Now, I've had one of these devices for a while, but I've recently bought more, and in the last show I brought it up, and so Mark got one. What's your new little tech gadget that you got?
I got an Amazon Echo Dot.
Nice.
I was going to get it because it's been on sale on Amazon for a week or two, and so I was looking at it yesterday morning. I was like, I'm going to order one, and then all of a sudden it went from in stock to not available till December 23rd. I'm like, oh, damn. So I went to Best Buy, which was not too far away. I had to go out and go to a meeting anyway. So I stopped by Best Buy and they had it for the same price as, as Amazon. So $29.99. And
you know what it means when it has a yellow ring, right?
Message?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I sent a message to you and I got another friend that has one of these. I just wanted to see if they actually listened to their message. So let's see. Yeah. All right, this is from my other buddy Joe, I think. Alexa, play messages.
Mark, you have no messages from today. For earlier ones, go to the Alexa app.
Okay, so now I guess I got to go to. So that must have been your message because I sent you a message saying, "Hey Joe, I got a dot."
Yeah, and then I sent you one back.
Yep, and it works. That's kind of cool. I mean, Paul's going to be getting one. He's getting one for the family for Christmas. So you'll be able to call each other or message each other with this,
and drop in
people with it too. If you hook up your phone, so I can sit and I can say,
dial
the magic word,
right? Dial,
ding, 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 and it'll do it. So, I use my cell phone number as the primary number. So it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to use it to.
What you'll love, I'll tell you right now, everybody, if you're watching this, the Echo Dot I think is perfect. What would really be perfect though, if you're going to buy anything for $30 right now, you can't beat an Echo Dot. To try out something, and then if you like it, and I kind of think you're going to like it, no matter kind of who you are.
Yeah.
But then if you do like it, then you can go ahead and get the Echo Show. Because I think they're perfect for the kitchen. I have my first one in the kitchen.
Oh, you have a show?
No, I don't have a show yet, but I'm thinking about getting a show.
Okay, all right.
Because I do use my dot in the kitchen so much. I'll start cooking, and the next thing you know, I'm like, so and so set, let's say a quesadilla timer for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then because I'll put my quesadillas in the toaster oven, I like them to get nice and toasty. Or I've been putting my bacon in the oven lately, so I'll tell the magic word. set a bacon timer for such and such, and you can set like a million different timers, just label them different stuff, and it's great. Now the show could actually play you back recipes, and I mean just a countless amount of things on top of being able.
It's almost like the Echo with a tablet built in.
Yeah,
tied together. Yeah, so it's like a full-featured tablet with that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, really, really, really cool. So, be expecting a package Monday. You'll be getting a package Monday.
Oh, I forgot to send you an email, but you got the address, I think, right?
Yeah. So,
oh, wow.
You'll get a package Monday. Bum will get a package Monday, and Tom's getting his today. So,
oh, okay.
I guess Amazon's a little friendlier towards Tom.
Maybe you know what that says? Hang on here. Let me find out. Alexa, do you like Tom Brady?
I don't have an opinion on that.
I thought maybe it would be Boston being Brady town and stuff. Maybe they would deliver a little faster.
I'll ask Alexa, what's your favorite sport?
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court.
So what did Alexa tell you?
Basketball.
Okay, same too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tom's getting his package today.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Tom.
So that'll come. I sent everyone. Who we have? Oh, I know that. Okay, I'm gonna say this all wrong, but Jorn, is that a? I'm assuming you're supposed to say it like Jorn or something, or Jean. Maybe it's no. There's an R in there.
BJ. Is it like BJORN?
No, it's JO with that slash.
Oh, yeah. Yorn, maybe Yorn.
Jorn,
Yorn.
Yeah. Yeah, because he said, "Way have you not sub my channel, Joe D?" It must be Y or something. I don't know. Oh, we got Mom in there.
Hi, Mom.
So, yeah, that's. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever met him before. Oh, Earth! I'm glad you jumped in. If you'll text me your mailing address, I wanted to include you in on the packages I'm sending. I'm not necessarily. I mean, you could call them a Christmas gift if you want. That's fine. But it was kind of more what I'm sending. I kind of intend to use for the New Year's show. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that I'm actually sending. Well, I'll let you guys get them, and then it can kind of be a little bit of a surprise.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about
it. But then, yeah. So that it all ties into that. But it is kind of a nice little Christmas gift. Also, it's something everybody can use. You can use it for anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of versatile. Let's say. But yeah. So right now I have another one of the Beer Camp series from Sierra Nevada, Atlantic Style Vintage Ale. This is an overseas collaboration with Fuller's Brewery, an English style ale. Excuse me, brewed with plums. So hopefully this doesn't have the same reaction as plums.
Oh yeah,
because right now I'm not in a stable condition. You know what I'm saying? So
and it helps keep things moving along.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, that's yeah. I'm not necessarily having a problem with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so. Let me look this beer up though, because I don't know anything about it. Of course. Let's see, Beer Camp. This would be the Atlantic. Oh, come on, Google. They usually have this stuff already figured out for me. This ain't right. Atlantic style vintage ale. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Beer Advocate. Yeah, I don't want Beer Advocate. Louisiana Beer Reviews did a review on this one. I'm sure that video pop up. Here's the 2017 variant from Untapped. There we are. Come on, man. It's taking a while. There. So 19,000 ratings on here for the 2017. Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Dang. 266 in the last 30 days. Fuller's Brewery in London has been producing some of the UK's finest ales since the 19th century. Together, we created a new recipe for an Atlantic vintage ale, a robust beer, perfect for aging, and brewed with plums for a touch of rich fruits flavor that both mimics and enhances natural yeast-driven aromas. This is interesting, man. I don't know, and it's an 8.5% 40 IBU beer, 3.64 bottle cap rating. I don't know that I've had a lot of beer at plum. I ain't gonna say I haven't, but plum isn't necessarily like a popular flavor at all, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you get that in some of the Belgian style beers.
Yeah, like, you get
like doubles and triples.
Yeah, we get dried plum. Yeah, a lot of dried plum. I'm getting the impression this is more fresh. I mean, because if it was dried, I think they would have said dry. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back of the bottle has the same thing. Let me pour this bad boy and see what I get.
Yeah.
See if we get some nary smoke. Oh, look at I'm still going, baby. Yeah. Yeah, eat it, Neri. Eat it. Look at that. Pouring smoke and everything. Yeah. I'm pouring this opposite-handed for me. I know that this is right-handed for a lot of people. For me, it's opposite-handed for us left-thinking people. Look at that beard. That is beautiful. Now, I didn't do the tappa-tappa. Hold on. Earth here. I have to do the tappa-tappa.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, I'm doing the same thing for mine.
That actually helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Now you don't want to do that in bottle. In bottle, totally different reaction, my friend.
Yeah.
You do that in the glass, and the now in this particular glass, it's not working as well. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of. Can you see that yeast floating in there? There's a lot of. That whole middle of that glass is just floating around in there. Yeah, and just a nice bready flavor. Nose. Just a real big bready nose to this. I wonder if it's because it's already past the date. You know what I'm saying? It could be. But they said you should be able to age it. It's an 8.5 beer. Packaged for $13.17. So. Yeah, so it's not too far past, huh? I mean, it's a little bit. Let's see.
I mean, if it tastes good, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty typical of a strong ale. You know what I'm saying? It's got some nice fruitiness to it, a nice body to it for sure. It's definitely a medium-bodied beer. Kind of floats around there, a little easy, but not, not too easy. Yeah, I mean, it's a good beer. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too special, nothing too crazy, nothing stands out too much. It's got some fruity, kind of bready sweetness to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. It's not great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to write home to Mama about it. I'm telling her right now about it, actually, but I'm not going to write her.
Hey, Ma, that day I drank.
Yeah. I'm not gonna write her in the chat room about it, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, Sadiq's there. Oh, I forgot to take the picture. See, and he told me too.
He's good.
Almost,
He's
man.
good.
Almost. He jumped in the nick of time, saved our life right there.
Yeah, I did my check-in without a picture, Sadiq. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, he'll get you, man. He'll get
Yeah.
you. He can like sense when it's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like, "Oh crap, no, 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 no,
He just can't have-
His ears start ringing or something. It's a special kind of ring. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh no, 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 no." Somewhere Joe is he's not taking a picture of a beer somewhere. I'm gonna jump in there and rescue this fool because he's, you know. It's funny because I saw his name and immediately I was like, "Oh no!" You know what I'm saying? Oh no, about to screw up. So what are you having, Tom?
I'm having a beer that I probably shouldn't be having right now.
Well,
Workday has ended. Oh, you got one of those?
Oh, yeah, I remember he said he got one. Is that the only one you have, though?
Yeah, they were only doing one per person.
Yeah, wow.
It was kind of,
and you're gonna
kind of one of those things that you want to bring somebody with you.
Mm-hmm.
But
when you cracked it open already, you're already partaking.
Yeah, I said, screw it, man. I'm going for it.
Oh wow.
Productivity is just about to hit rock bottom.
Yeah, it is. So let me officially look that one up. So give me the full name of that one.
If you put in 10 FIDY, it's 10 FIDY barrel aged. Because they do other ones. I think they do variations too.
Yeah, I just saw.
That's our Java one. That one looked delicious.
Yeah, Java. That's the one that popped up here. Yeah, we got to look at this beer because the people that don't know need to know. This beer that he got, like he said, they were only selling to him at his beer store, right, Tom?
Yeah.
They were only selling to him one beer. That's it. That was the limit. That's all you can buy. One beer. Some places might let you buy two. They'll have a 2-beer limit. I know, even though I won't see a line, this particular beer, when I go to my beer store, they have signs, 2, you know. Now, they've always been out when I go, but they have a limit of 2. So 2 is the limit. And they're expensive, aren't they, Tom? What would you pay for that?
Oh, I only do this because it's one of those, they do it on purpose because it only comes out once a year and you're like, screw it, I'll just buy it. It was $14 for 1 can.
Yeah, and that's a 16-ounce brew, right?
It's more. It's a stovepipe, so I think it's.
What was it, 22?
It's a pint plus 3.2 ounces, so it's like almost 20 ounces.
Almost 20. Okay,
that's good.
Yeah, Sadiq says it's $11 there.
Yeah,
that's a good price.
Yeah, when I got mine, I got 2, and I think it was $11.99 each is what I paid. I got mine at Total Wine.
Yeah,
they're not cheap.
51,000, practically 52,000 ratings on here. 4,600 in the last 30 days. This is a seriously popular beer. People, this is a beer you do hear people standing in line for. 12.9 ABV, 98 IBUs, 4.43 rating. It's a solid beer. 51,000 ratings on here. You got 38,000, I would imagine, uniques. To get a 443, dude, I sound like ESPN now, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm going over someone's note. 443. You know what I'm saying? He ran a 443. You know what I'm saying? That beer got a 443, a 443 rating. See?
40 and 443.
Yeah. They got 446, 446. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm telling you, the numbers with F are a thing. I'm telling you, it's a thing. But so just to get a good look at this beer, I'll click on one of the pictures here. That's a decent look at one of them. Let's see here. This might be a better, more of a frontal image here. Yeah. So that's a better look at the can. That red, that orange, yellow. I'm sorry. God, go through all the colors. That orange label right there on the front of that can. Plus, it's taller, so that lets you know it's a different 1050. See?
Yep.
F.
1050. Yep.
1050. City. Yeah, telling you, man, it's fun to say. So it's always an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. You know what I'm saying? But this one, this one's a special barrel aged. Well, it's always an Imperial Stout, but this one's a special barrel aged one. So, oh wow, and this guy's got almost the same glass you got too, bro.
Yeah, I got the was it the B&B brandy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They sold those stuff like $1. I go to the store sometimes, the liquor store, and they have cheap glasses, and I'm like, screw it, I'll buy it.
yeah, I have not had that yet. I know Mark's had it. Well, you bought 2 of them last time you went, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought 2, and it was about last fall that I got it, and I had one last fall, like winter, and then I had the other one early this summer, and they were both, I mean, yeah, just delicious. I mean, you could probably age that for a while and be perfectly fine, but it's great fresh. It's just
they had it at GABF, remember? They were doing pours of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the first time I had it.
Yeah, here's one of Mark's check-ins right here.
what date was that?
Oh, that looks just a nice picture.
That was July 2nd.
Yeah.
Yep, that was a super smooth with a ton of semi-sweet chocolate and bourbon. Very highly recommended. Are you getting any vanilla in there? Anything else other, that's typical with a bourbon?
I get coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of coconut. Surprisingly, a lot of coconut. I don't think they put coconut in it.
Yeah. Wow.
But you do get vanilla, you do get coconut, but it's more pronounced coconut.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. The coconut part is interesting. Let me see. Let me Google this thing. I want to look it up on their website and pull that. It's one of those beers that I have. I can get it if I can get my hands on it. I have the ability to get it. I'm in an area that has it. It's just a matter of.
It literally just came out in my area.
Huh?
I got the text on Twitter. I got a notification, and they're like, "Screw it, I'll just go grab it."
Yeah. Well, on Instagram, they posted it on Instagram, and see, I like that. Now they're doing Oskar Blues is doing the thumbs up or thumb down. If you're over 21 or under 21, thumb up or thumb down.
Mm-hmm.
So here's their national release. As you can see, this is their posting for this beer. Man, I'm telling you, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long malt. So they got Colorado, North Carolina, and Texas, right? Barreled, bigger, bolder, boozier. Now I want to see where they get to the okay, aged through 4 seasons and from a blend of the top bourbons around. This 1050 has morphed into a monster of cranked up flavor. Said head of brewing operations Tim Matthews. Espresso, burnt sugar, rich chocolate, and caramel notes are now combined with vanilla, oak, and bourbon flavors. All have been smoothed out during maturation. So, yeah, they don't even mention coconut. So, yeah, that's just a bonus deal inside there. If if you're getting that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like the burnt sugar make it. I don't know if that like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But it's a great beer.
Yeah, it's a great beer. If you can find it in your area, if you happen to be in your beer store and you happen to run into it on the shelf, first of all, go, how you doing? How you doing, baby? Yeah, I see you there on the shelf all by yourself. I'm gonna help you out, baby. How you
Isn't
doing?
that awesome though?
You're going home with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you happen to run into it, give it a wink, kind of flirt at it a little bit. How you doing? And then put that damn thing in your cart because it shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I love it when you walk by a good beer and everyone's just walking by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, they're
right
walking
there.
by. And you know what they're doing? They're grabbing like some of the crappiest beer ever and calling that good. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God. Right? There's 1050 barrel aged sitting right there, so rare. You know what I'm saying? People would kill each other to get it. and they're like, "Oh my God, can you believe this beer?" And you're like, "Oh my God, wow, oh, they're gonna grab it, damn it." You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Tiger, oh my God, I love this beer, it's great. Tiger's the best beer ever." You know what I'm saying? You're like, "Oh, what are you, nuts?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tiger, dude. Yeah. Oh, I would totally get Tiger if I was you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get out of here. You know, give me that beer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're almost happy they're glad over Tiger. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, get that. Yeah, get that. Matter of fact, yeah, get all the Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Get that stuff out of here. You know?
It's like the Christmas bomb. There was like 30 bottles just sitting there. Like,
oh.
Nobody's grabbing it.
Yeah, nobody's grabbing. Yeah.
Person to grab it.
Yeah, well, that beer that I picked up that was they had it in the markdown shopping cart deal when I went to Total Wine, and nobody was buying it, and I bought all of them, and the manager was like, "Oh, he goes, I don't know why, but they had them marked down to nothing." You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "That's a great beer." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." You know what I'm saying? So what are you having, Mark?
I'm having the second one of these from that 6-pack I got from Jekyll. This is the Coffee Cooter.
Oh, Coffee Cooter. Oh.
Yeah, and it's made with Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. And I think I might have had this last Friday. What's that, Tom?
You get a lot of smoke? Like, is it like I'm gonna say like woody? Do you get like wood taste?
No, it's like a basic brown ale, and then there's a lot. I mean, it's very coffee forward. Yeah, not too much. Nutty and coffee. No real smoke.
I wonder if browns and ambers maybe making a little bit of a comeback. I'm starting to
seeing more and more of them, huh?
I'm starting to hear that style coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like Imperial browns and all this sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of getting neglected a little bit, man. The brown wasn't getting the attention, all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think you have, Mark, because I remember Deja. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Deja.
How can you?
How you doing? How do you not remember that name? If you ever met a Deja in your life and you look like that, you're gonna remember it, right? Like you're like, okay, I remember that.
Well, click on friends and see when I did the last one because I'm probably the only one.
Well, you're right here at the top. I don't even have to.
I just checked in just now. Yeah.
Oh. I'm like, what a coincidence.
No picture.
Because,
sorry, Sadiq.
Yeah, Sadiq. He'll write you up on that one, man. You know.
He'll put you on his notepad.
Yeah, you're on the notepad. December 3rd.
December 3rd. Okay. Yeah.
So there he is, right there. Coffee Cooter.
Cooter.
Made with Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. You remember that Cooter from? He used to.
Dukes of Savage, not Dukes of Savage. Dukes of Hazard.
Yeah.
Dukes of Savage.
If you have enough Jekyll Brewing, then
I can't talk.
Yeah, you start to.
I'm only halfway through, and I was gonna go get a second beer.
Yeah,
because Tom broke out the big one. I've got a big beer down in the fridge. That
hey, you can't be outdone. I mean, we're all above.
No, the boss said I could have an extra beer this afternoon.
Oh well, hey, if the boss said, then. Hey, and here you go. It says right here, who says you can't have beer for breakfast?
Yeah.
We took our brown ale, Cooter Brown, and added locally roasted Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. So really, all you're doing is having a cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be some really good coffee, right?
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah. You want to get into a whole discussion on cold brew? I can do it.
Yeah.
I freaking love coffee.
Oh, if you love coffee, cold brew, you'll love even more. Matter of fact, maybe you're not a coffee person. Cold brew, you'll love more than your traditional hot brew because, well, it takes longer to brew.
Yeah.
But the result is just this. It is even hard to believe because the bitterness is completely gone, and all you get is the nice flavors, the nice tones that you should get out of that particular. Well, coffee's a berry, right? We're actually, what is it? The seed, Mark, that's actually in the berry that they dry and then roast.
I think it is. Yeah,
that's the actual coffee that we know that we grind up and everything. That, in any case, you actually do get, if that particular coffee is supposed to have like a berryness to, or whatever the flavor might be, you're going to get more of those tones out of that because it's just so smooth. It's just so nice.
You ever had the I went to one place one time and I paid too much for a coffee, but it was so worth it. There's the slow drip coffees.
Okay.
Takes like
That
a
might
half
be
hour.
that might be like cold brew, I wonder.
Yeah, because cold brew takes I would say, I don't know how big a batch, but something like my speaker here, if it was like half up the speaker, it would take, 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's like an overnight deal.
I've made it. I haven't made it in a while, but I would do it the night before, like after dinner.
Yeah.
I would make it, and basically just put it in the fridge overnight.
Yeah.
And then when I get up in the morning, you pour it in your glass and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds or something like that. Get it warm. And
now, do you go straight up, Mark, or do you add water to it?
I've done pretty much straight up because I would dilute it down. In other words, I would use like a 2-quart pitcher.
Oh, okay. So you already.
And I've been looking at getting a specific cold brew because all I did before was use like a muslin bag, like a cheesecloth bag.
Yeah.
Put the grounds in and let it sit. But I've seen there's some cold brew coffee things. I found one on Amazon.
Right.
It's like $15. It looks like it maybe is a quart.
Yeah.
And it's got a built-in filter and everything. But yeah, I just done it straight up. And it's so good.
It's getting really popular. Your nitro coffees are fantastic. As a matter of fact, what's cool about nitro coffee is it looks just like a beer. I mean, they'll put it in a pint glass and everything. It looks just like a beer.
Supposedly in the Northwest, that's really big out there. Nitro coffee.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of nitro coffee here in Phoenix as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen it out. I've seen it out this way, but there's not much out here this way yet.
No, I'm kind of surprised.
No, like you hear about it, but it's just you can't. There's not many places. I don't think you can go anywhere around here and go get yourself a natural coffee.
Starbucks, they have it. Yeah, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, then we do have a place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Starbucks has it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I know they do. I don't go to Starbucks, but I already know they have it. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing it online and stuff. People going to get it. Now, Sadiq's asking me if I've had Rogue's Rolling Thunder, and I sure haven't. I'm going to look it up.
Is that a coffee?
No, it's from Rogue. I don't think Rogue makes coffee. The only brewery that I know that make kind of bigger craft brewery that I know that makes coffee is Modern Times. Modern Times has their own line of coffees as well.
Oh, they make their own. They actually roast their own coffee.
I think so.
Wow,
yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
I think so. I can look that up as well. Let's see, Rogue's Rolling Thunder Imperial. I've seen a couple of variants.
That comes in handy when you're making your beer too, and you roast your own coffee. You don't have to deal with anybody. Boom, right there.
Oh no! Okay. Yeah, he's asking me if I've had my Rolling Thunder. No, I haven't had it yet. Now that I see the picture, yeah, I forgot I even had this damn beer.
Don't you love that?
I do that all the time.
Like, oh yeah,
I do have that. Yeah, I do have that. I actually, you know what? That'd be a good one for me to crack open in the next week or two, huh? I'm gonna have yeah.
It's crazy how you go out, you buy beer that you like, and you just totally forget about it.
Oh, I
totally forget about it.
Yeah. If you only knew how.
I mean, when it's a beer that you age, it's a good thing.
Yeah, because this beer I've been kind of just like you were with that one you're consuming right now. I was kind of on the fence of cracking this one, and it's literally on the door of my refrigerator right now, and I've managed to see it so much I forgot about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of curious about it. I'm looking at this guy's. I'm going to look at a few ratings on this beer, see what people think. This guy, we've got Mike F. He had it December 9th, and he said milder than I expected.
Imperial Stout. Ooh.
It's in a big bottle too, Mark.
Is it like bigger than is it like a wine bottle size?
No. This is kind of like a small growler.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
It's almost like
not a bomber. Bigger than a bomber.
It might be 32 ounces.
It's a 40.
I know, right?
It's a 40 of Imperial Stout.
A barrel-aged Imperial, but more than that, hops balance the barley sweetness. This beer will be stupendous in about 2 years. But who in the hell can wait that long? I mean, a lot of us can. Don't get me wrong. A lot of I've had beers that shouldn't be aged 2 years. So, but I'm not going to wait that long.
How long have you waited so far? Because I remember when you got it and you were so ready to crack it open.
Yeah, I was. You remember? I think we even talked about it on the air, right? Like we.
Yeah.
Well, this is a 4.06 beer, 11.8% ABV, 55 IBUs. Look at that. Only 2,700 total ratings on here. 130 in the last 30 days. 0 by me.
When you click on the rating, doesn't it tell you how many people drink it out of bottle? How many people drink it out of?
No, it's not. It's maybe it does on the app, but it's not telling me here online. Unfortunately, let me see what some of these people say though. He said, "Effing amazing." Wow, hell yeah, that's Jack. What does that mean? I assume that's good, but I don't know for sure because I don't know Jack. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have told me you don't know Jack. You know what I'm saying?
No, he said thanks, Jack. Now that I look at it.
Oh, thanks, Jack. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, there we go. That explains a lot.
I thought the same thing.
I was gonna say yeah because a lot of people have told me you don't know Jack, and I'm like yeah, okay, I don't know Jack. So when he says yeah, yeah, apparently I don't know. Rustic. That's an interesting description. Rustic.
Mm-hmm.
See, the one thing I noticed I love Untapped, but the descriptions aren't like beer. I was used to Beer Advocate back in the day with the descriptions very long.
Yeah.
You can get more of like an in-depth, like how someone actually felt about the beer.
He said milder than I expected. Heavy. Bit of bourbon taste. 2016 bottle conditioned. I don't remember them saying this was a bottle conditioned beer. Reasonable stout, but the bourbon barrel fights the flavor. Not bad, but should be better. Well, you're having the 2017 variant, and they told you in the description it should be aged 2 years. So if you're having it 2 years early, if you're having it fresh, everything he just said, I expect because it's fresh.
Yeah.
You should just age it. If I was you, I would just sit on it. 2 years, you'll be so happy. You'll be like, there'll be nobody else drinking that year.
Yeah.
You'll be the only one left. A couple other people.
Am I mistaken? Is this only the second year they've made it? Am I mistaken about that?
I don't know. You were one of the lucky ones that got it.
I mean, oh, really? Is it rare as well?
I believe that's a pretty rare beer.
Huh.
I don't think they made many bottles of that.
Let's see. Let's do something here. Let's see.
All right. I'm getting beer too here. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, brother. Let me see.
Now that's what I got to figure out. I got to figure out how to make this device fetch me a beer.
You have to get a robot, and then you can...
skills. We need skills.
Yes. Let me see. So you've got... This is from 2016. Rolling Thunder. Okay, yeah, it was. So this was the second release of it because this is the 2016. So this is Rogue Ales and Spirits announces the release of the 2016 Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout, its first ever beer aged in barrels made at Rogue's what is that? Cooperage? Cooperage. So they actually made these barrels. I guess that's what makes this one so special. Brewed with ingredients grown at Rogue Farms and ocean aged in what? Ocean aged in whiskey soaked handmade barrels. Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout is the end of a long journey from ground to glass and barrel to bottle.
So they've been doing this. They've been trying to make this beer for a long time, it seems.
Yeah. This ain't helping the aging it cause. I'm telling you right now.
I'd like to know how many bottles were released, because it doesn't seem like that beer was. Did you see it, Mark?
Oh, it had that information on the bottle, if I remember right. Yeah, the barrels are soaked first with Dead Guy whiskey, which is distilled from Dead Guy ale during a year of aging. The Dead Guy whiskey imparts its flavors into the oak, getting the barrels ready for the next step in the journey to the brewery. Okay, 8 different types of grains, including oats, Rogue Farms barley, are brewed with Rogue Farms hops, brown sugar, sweet dark cherries. Dude, this ain't helping any of this cause. I'm telling you.
I was just thinking that. I was like, you're making it worse for yourself.
Dark sweet cherries, vanilla, and chocolate to create a bold character that is perfect for aging. It sucks that I only got one of these damn things. You know why? Because you want to try it now, so when you age it, you have a reference.
Yep.
Have any of you guys seen the like, I know it's about wine, but they have something that you can literally put through the cork. Like, say you're a wine drinker and you want to have a glass of wine, but you don't want to open the bottle. You can put the thing through the cork, and it's like a very thin pin you put through the cork, and you can actually pour wine through the cork.
No, I'm not
drinking the whole beer.
I'm not.
Whole wine. But I'm just throwing it out.
Oh yeah, I have seen those. Yeah, I've seen commercials where you put that on top of the wine bottle, and it must have a nitrogen cartridge or something in it that it keeps the air out, keeps oxygen from getting in once you pour it. So it replaces the volume of oxygen as the wine goes out with nitrogen or something.
Oh, yeah. Really? Wouldn't that change the wine?
I don't think nitrogen is inert. I don't think it does anything, but it's heavier than air. So
yeah, I mean, it would change. I mean,
the oxygen out, and it doesn't oxidize, and it keeps the liquid from oxidizing.
I would imagine it keeps the liquid the same, but then like it changes the carbonation of it.
Well, it's not under pressure. It's just enough to kind of, like when you pour, the air comes out. As the liquid goes down, it gets replaced by air. So it just keeps the air out by replacing it with nitrogen. So I don't think it's carbonating it.
But if you're talking about doing that with beer, right, Tom? I think that's what you're getting at.
That's probably a whole different story, right? I mean,
now, this particular Rogue beer has the flip top after you take the cap off. I believe it does. Let me grab it.
He's gonna pop it up. I'm gonna pop it right now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out right now.
He's gonna accidentally open it up. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, you don't want to mess that up. Huh?
Did you see Bitcoin went over freaking $18,000? Did you see that?
Yeah, and then it went back down, and then it's back. It was down to 16,000. Let's see. Let's ask.
That's what happens though with anything though. It goes up. People are like, oh, let me sell. They sell.
Alexa, what's Bitcoin's price?
1 Bitcoin is worth $17,635 and 20 cents.
It's gonna go to 20,000 no time.
Okay, I tell you what, man. They said on here that it's 11.8%.
Okay.
The bottle says 14, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Eat
a
it.
humongous beer.
Eat
And how
it.
big a bottle is that? That looks like a quart. Is that a
This
quart
is-
bottle?
This is 2 pints, 1.8 ounce.
Ooh.
How many beers out there really go over 14? Like, there's not many beers at that 14.
And this is oh man, I'm telling you, this ain't helping any cause at all. I shouldn't be holding this now. I was doing so much better before I ever knew this was in the fridge.
Thanks, Sadiq.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Because I was struggling with it before, and then somehow I put it out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a bunch of time off coming. I'm telling you, man. It's that time. It's that time.
All I'm saying, Joe, is if you do the New Year's show, don't drink that at the beginning because it's going to be a quick New Year's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like drinking a bottle. I mean, that's bigger than a bottle of wine. So that'd be like drinking 1.5 bottles of strong wine.
So you see the standard cap, and then it's got the flip top so that you can at least put that on there. And the label kind of feels like wood. See how this looks like wood? It feels like wood. I'm almost tempted to peel it off to see if it is, because it
kind of like a cork. Cork feel.
It feels like like that really thin model airplane wood.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It feels like that.
So they used to really.
And this is the 10th barrel. It came from the 10th barrel of 40, if you can see what's printed on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bottle 93 of 209. I guess that's pretty rare.
So how many?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask how much you paid for that?
Who knows? If you have to ask, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those beers.
I bet you paid more for that than you did for the dot.
It's probably close.
Yeah.
It's probably close.
That's what happens though.
Oh yeah. No, it's easy.
You see, it's that rare. I would have bought it too.
And there's so many of those now popping into.
Love what they say. Dare, risk, dream.
Oh, there you go.
I love how they put the pop cork on it, or that whatever it is, so you can close it.
Yeah, the flip top. Yeah, it's dude. This is how
you don't see that. You don't see that.
This is how ridiculous I am. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. An Imperial Stout Rogue flip top, done in cart. Like it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's my mentality. Flip tops. I love flip tops. And
how long will a flip top, like say like you wanted to have one glass?
Okay, the more beer you have in here, the better.
All right, yeah.
I'll put it to you that way.
So if you have like a little bit, and then you pop it, and then put it in the refrigerator for another year.
Well, no, not that long. No, not that long. I don't know though. I would now if you have a flip top growler, let's say, you get a month. You can get up to a month out of that bad boy. I've done really well with a couple of weeks with the flip top growler.
Mm-hmm.
I've done really well, but with the flip top growler, once you like this line right here, once you start getting that low in any glass bottled growler, man, you better get to it right away. Yeah. It's not, you know what I'm saying? The more beverage you have in here, the better. It's kind of like when you have a thermos, like the more mash you have in that thermos, the hotter it's going to stay. Versus,
well, it's like when you're like, I go back to wine, like how they have those pumps that take all the oxygen out of your bottle. I'm wondering if you did that and then you corked it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if if when you regularly do it, there's already oxygen in it, so it's oxidizing.
That would probably work. My guess is once you open that up with that strong a beer, as long as you don't drink like 3/4 of it, there's half the bottle or less. Yeah. You probably got a couple days.
Yeah, you've probably got.
But you don't want to put it in for a week. No, it'd be like if you open it up on a Friday night and you want to drink it Saturday night, the rest of it.
Yeah,
you'll probably be good. If you wait till Monday or Tuesday night, you'll probably be a little. I think the carbonation would go away before the beer would actually go off on flavor. But I think it would just, you'd end up with a flat beer.
So you've got just a hair over 2 pints in this bottle, right? So you pour that. Well, you should. Well, this is a 14% beer, so you should really be doing 8 or 10 ounces at the most on this pour.
Mhm.
So as a matter of fact, so if you went 8-ounce pour, you're actually helping yourself out because then you can keep this closer to that 1 month period I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we're trying to like
I promise you, the minute this seal gets cracked, beverage is gone, son. I'm telling you right now.
we were trying to like negotiate.
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah, you better do that. That's like a one-day like football game thing, and the game you don't really care about should be at the end.
Yeah, I am one of those guys though. This is one of those beers that if I knew people were coming over, we're all drinking this. You know what I'm saying? If I knew people were coming over that loved good beer, and I mean they better love big beers. Then yeah, we're all drinking this. We're getting double shot glasses and we're all crushing this thing. You know what I mean? Because to me that's I just have the most enjoyment out of something like that. But if I crack this beer, I'll drink this in a 1-hour show.
If you go into a bar, that'll be like 4 glasses, probably, and that would probably cost you like $60.
Yeah, of that kind of beer. Yeah, I mean they would charge you. They would charge you $8 or $10 for.
Now we've got
for 12 ounces of that.
We've got Earth in here, and he says, "I've got a question. What's the biggest ABV beer you've had, not including Utopias or any BrewDog beers?"
Oh,
BrewDog right there.
Because I had the Penguin. What was that? Super Fantabulous Penguin beer or something a few years ago. It was like 30%.
Oh yeah. Because the BrewDog, I don't know that anybody makes anything bigger than BrewDog.
They were the first. I think maybe the biggest one I had was outside of those was Dogfish Head's Worldwide Stout. I think it was 21%.
Yeah, who mentioned Worldwide?
Yeah,
someone
that's a great beer.
Worldwide.
Yeah. It's like 20 or 21% if I remember right.
It tastes like not a brandy, almost like a port.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I remember
it's more like a dessert, like a liqueur.
Yeah, Sean mentioned Worldwide Stout. Yeah,
which is an excellent beer.
That might be the highest.
Nuclear Penguin, he mentioned.
Nuclear Penguin. Yep, that's the one I had. It was like 32% or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they sent me one of those like 6 years ago, and I was like, okay, that's good.
Here we go. Yeah, calling in sick. This is it. Yeah.
So this one, well, it's not as big as the barrel age, but this is the New Belgium. This is like their specialty series.
Honey Orange Triple.
Honey Orange Triple. So this is part of their. What is it? Belgium. Yeah, this is like their specialty series, I'm assuming, because a different label. Obviously, it looks much more, I don't know, formal or classical.
Mm-hmm. But
it's a Belgian triple brewed with African honey and fresh ground Seville orange peel. 10% ABV.
I'm trying to think if I remember them being there being some new Belgian beers, but I don't remember if I seen that one.
Yeah, I just saw it in a store last week, and it was $13 for the 6-pack.
Oh, was it a full six? Well, that's not too bad then.
6-pack, yeah, for $13.
This is a 10% beer, and you're getting regular 12-ounce bottles, right?
Yep, it's a 12-ounce bottle, so it's definitely worthwhile. And it's not a super excellent beer. It's a solid beer. I mean,
yeah, and that was my thing when I think I saw. If I didn't see that one, then I saw some others from New Belgium, some other new brewer. It might have been that one, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my immediate first thought: is New Belgium brews good beers, just not super great. You know what I'm saying? Just not nothing that you're like, oh man, right? You're gonna write home to mama about that one, right? Like it's, you know. And I'm not going to write her anyway. I'm just talking right now.
I gave it 4. I mean, it's a much better than average beer. It's very good, but it's not not super top shelf.
Yeah, New Belgium's kind. Would you agree, Tom? New Belgium's kind of one of those breweries. It's great. You're not. Don't not buy their stuff. It's just they're not necessarily wowing you.
Yeah,
they're like a Sam Adams. Like, you're not going to get anything, oh my goodness, like amazing, but you're going to get a solid beer that you can't complain about.
Well, I have to give it to Sam Adams though. They do brew some specialty beers that are kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Utopias is one of them. I mean, people go out of their mind berserk over just the bottle of that beer.
I kind of want to buy one.
And maybe that's where New Belgium is wanting to go a little bit more. I mean, they've had their La Folie stuff for years, which are very good and kind of unusual beers. So maybe they're heading that way.
They're a fantastic, solid brewery, though.
They have like the Citradelic instead. I mean, I haven't had much for them. I had the Citradelic. I had a couple other brews, and I liked them. They were good beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're very good. Yeah.
I couldn't complain.
Yeah, they're one of those good breweries. Just not. I'm gonna click on them right now. Let's see what I get here, because I'm kind of curious.
They're not a very sought after brewery. They're like,
yeah, you're not gonna stand in line for, I don't know, of anything that they make.
No.
Now you've got
but when you think about it, there's a lot of really good craft brewers that just make good beer that is not a must have, but it's not a very nice to have type of thing.
Yeah, because all these beers are solid. Like Fat Tire, drink all day. Ranger all day. Citradelic.
Fat Tire is good.
Those. What was there? Was there 3 different variants of that Citradelic?
There was lime.
The lime was bomb. That was good.
There was 2 or 3 different versions. And there was lemon. Was it Lemon-tastic? No, that was like they had the lime, they had the Citradelic, and they had something else.
The tangerine was good. Accumulation, 1554. I mean, all these beers are, like I say, they're pretty good, man. You know, you're not going to go wrong. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It's just that, you're not necessarily like, if they come out with a new beer, you're not going to be wrong picking up. If they only sell it in 12s, you're like, okay, I'll buy a 12. I'm not going to go wrong there. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not going to go wrong with New Belgium. Let me see. That one you're having, Mark, is the Honey Orange Triple. 948 total, 641 the last 30, 10%, a 3.82 rating.
I gave it a 4. And maybe I'm a little partial to New Belgium just because.
Yeah. Now
when it got going, but.
Earth says his biggest is a Russian Imperial Stout called Black Widow from CVB, 20.4%.
Yep.
I honestly don't know what my highest one is. I want to say maybe 18%, and I couldn't tell you what beer. I mean, I honestly don't remember.
The 120 was pretty high with the Worldwide. Those are pretty high beers. I remember when I got the 120, I didn't realize how strong it was. I drank the whole bottle. I was just this is like 2 years ago.
Click a switch, I'm out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm all done. Now, I'm sorry I'm getting this so late, but Mark talked about something on his last podcast that I know is relevant to me. What'd you cover there, Mark?
Would that be the episode on time to do retirement planning differently?
Yes.
That was the most recent podcast. And basically, I just talked about how we have to rethink what retirement means for us. I mean, it used to mean, work 40 years for the same company, get a gold watch, and sit on the beach. We probably can't do that anymore just because, we're living longer. We're more responsible for our own savings than having a pension plan or something like that. And we want to be more involved than maybe our parents or grandparents were. So just talked about how maybe to kind of rethink the whole idea of what retirement is and plan for your entire life, which retirement is just another phase of your life, not the end of your life or that type of thing. So very, very timely.
I think
a lot of people I'm talking to are expressing needs or desire to do that. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's the way I'm going to do it. My retirement, I'm going to quote unquote retire probably in 10 years, but I don't think I'll ever stop working because I enjoy what I do, and I can just scale it back, scale it up or scale it down depending how busy I want to be.
Yeah, and that's one of the things you talked about in your last show was your last podcast was I'm fortunate that I all the things I do, even what I do for a living, I thoroughly enjoy. My mom can tell you, she's in the chat. I've wanted to drive truck since I was a very little boy. I think my earliest memories, like 8, 9 years old, I just knew I was going to drive truck, and I'm fortunate enough to do what I've always thought I was going to do. It may seem small to some people, but that it's what I do, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It's still a job, and I'm still working for someone else, but I mean, I do enjoy what I do.
Yep.
My photography, it's another thing that I absolutely love. I am very passionate about photography, and this. I mean, I love drinking beer and hanging out with some friends and talking about beer online. It's a lot of fun. With my schedule, it can be a little hectic, but yeah, you should do things that you really love to do.
Yeah. And part of the financial planning process, so many people think it's just all numbers. Well, it is, but numbers aren't the most important thing. I mean, they're what you need to kind of help you get to your goals. But if you start the planning process from thinking about your entire life and how you want it to be, and then work backwards from that. So maybe you don't like the job you're doing right now. Well, how can we plan to help you transition to something that you do enjoy doing? How can we take that passion for photography or art or whatever and turn it into something that you can do for your entire life?
Yeah.
And reap the benefits of actually enjoying what you do and having a life built around it that's fun.
Yeah, because for some people, they spent part of their youth going into and studying for something that they thought they would like, and the minute they actually start doing that for a living, maybe that first year or two was kind of fun because it was all shiny and new, and then once the shiny wore off, it's kind of like, oh, this blows, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm stuck because I make fantastic money and I don't want to give that up,
That's a big part. I mean, it's not like you can just quit go into the boss and say, take this job and shove it. But, maybe you can plan something over the next few years to help you transition out into something that you really enjoy doing. And what are we going to need to do to get you there? So, and so financial planning isn't just about figuring out how much you need to save. It's about building the life that you want to have, and then putting plans in place to get there, whether it's next year or 20 years from now. And I think that's the way people need to think about it. It's not about picking the right stock. It's not about finding the next Apple or Microsoft and getting rich off of that. It's much more than that. So
yeah, and start early, for Christ's sake. But it's also never too late. Like it's
exactly. No matter where you're at, anything is better than nothing.
Anything.
If you just ignore it and pretend it's not there, it's only going to get worse. So you might as well take some action now.
Tell people how they can find your podcast so they can subscribe and
the podcast is the Financial Clarity Podcast. It's available on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, your favorite podcast app. Anywhere, and you can also go to the website financialclaritypartners.com. Check out the podcast there and all the information about what I do and how I do it. And if you're interested, give me a call or send me an email. I'll talk to you and find out if my services might be a fit.
Yeah,
they are for a lot of people. They aren't for a lot of people too, which is fine.
Yeah, it's everything's not for everybody, but there's some good information in there. And also, if you're a little bit of a sci-fi geek, he has a little bit of some sci-fi stuff in there in this week.
Yeah, I did talk about about my sci-fi series, Frontier Saga. It's a great series of sci-fi books if you're into it. Next week's podcast is going to be how to make next year your best year. And I'm going to reveal the all-time best holiday food recipe ever. So you got to pay attention.
Oh, hey.
It's perfect for Christmas, New Year's, guaranteed to make you famous in your family at least.
Nice. Now, was this Jace told us that I can search in my Untapped by ABV, and you sure can. My only problem is for a long time I wasn't logging my beers like I should.
Oh,
So far I've got this Green Flash Brewing Company. What is this? Lustrous Fermento with coffee would be my highest ABV at 13.5.
Well, that Rogue you have is going to pass that.
Yeah, this one's going to crush that. The Big Black Voodoo Daddy would be second with 12%, and then so on and so forth. I have another Abyss in there I haven't cracked open either. Oh,
yeah, that's a good beer.
Pumpkinator. This Hey Heavyweight Brown Ale. There we go, the Browns again. Dude, this barrel aged Brutus coffee and vanilla was bomb. Now they have their Brutus, which is their standard beer from Goldwater, but they had this barrel aged, and they had different variants of the barrel aged. And this was the coffee and vanilla. Oh, so good. When did I have that? Yeah, okay, so it's coming up again in a couple months, hopefully. I love that brewery, man. If you're in Phoenix, call me, email me, do whatever you have to do. We'll go to Goldwater. I promise you, we'll have a good time.
Yeah. It sounds like an awesome place.
Oh, I love that place, man. Yeah, when Zach came, that's where we spent our time. Great little cozy brewery. I love it. This Olivia Quad was great too. I remember that. So in any case, you're welcome to I'm Joe_D on Untapped. You're welcome to friend me there. Oh, that Chocovesa Charred. Bro, that was that special variant of that Chocovesa. I wonder if they've got that available now as well. Let me see. I had that
Chocovesa in the store all the time now, so
it's become really popular, hasn't it? There's
that's an excellent beer.
And this was really good too, man. I had that recently, huh? Yeah. This Abominable Winter Ale wasn't too bad, man. It was pretty good. So you're welcome to go through all my brews there if you want to check it out. This was a disappointment. I don't know that I'd buy that again. I mean, it says on the label chocolate and coffee, and I mean, have it in there. I had it fresh too, didn't I? I remember having it fresh. Yeah, because this is 124, and this was 214. So, yeah. Anyway, those beers are there. Thanks, man, for the tip. Jace, I think, is that in the So thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. We're getting really close. I don't know. Is this the last show? No, we'll have one more, right? We'll have one more.
Next Friday is going to be the 22nd.
Second. Yeah.
Thought you were going to have to cancel it, but you're not. So, yeah.
Thought we were going to cancel. That show is still on. We're still good to go. So for that show, as a matter of fact, I'll be off because, like I said, it's that time of year, end of December into January, where I start having to abandon ship on all my time off. So it's that burning time off type of year for me. So that'll be the first day of a lot of days off that I have to take. So
okay.
I have to burn my sick days, and so that'll be one of them. So I'll be taking next Friday off anyway, even though my daughter's not coming. And we can have a great show. It'll be hard for me now that I have this beer in my mind. Thanks, Sadiq. God, and this is a special beer, isn't it? I forgot how rare it is. Look at this. 93, bottle 93, barrel 10 out of 40 out of 209 bottles, man. Dude, that's sick for Rogue. That is pretty sick, man.
Now, I wonder if it's 200 bottles per barrel, and there's 4. And even then,
it's still
8,000 bottles in the whole world.
In the whole world for Rogue, I think that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, Budweiser puts that out in 5 seconds.
Yes.
Like literally.
Yeah. They waste more than that every 5 minutes.
My mom said you were 2 when you got the truck you could ride on. And then Jay says a Tonka truck. Yeah. Yeah, that's when Tonka trucks were metal.
Yeah, I remember those.
And yeah, Sadiq says you're welcome, man. And he says I may get one myself. Yeah, yeah. This is a hard one to get out of your mind, especially after reading all that description and everything.
Yeah.
That's tough. So thank you guys. I appreciate everyone, man, jumping in there. No Sadiq, no Sadiq. Yeah, of course he was here. No Neri this week. And no Neri's mom either. What's up with that?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I'm working on a special gift for Neri. So I might get it done by next week. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, awesome. We'll just see. It might be next week or the week after. Just depends how much time I have and whether I can do it the way I want to do it. So,
Earth, don't if you want a gift from me, then make sure I get your mailing address. If not, then it's all good.
More money for Joe and beer.
Yeah, don't say I didn't tell you. And then I guess we missed out on Andrew. I thought I was gonna tell Andrew as well, but I'll get a hold of him. So thank you everyone. I appreciate everybody's support. Remember, my email is joedreeviews@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to email me. I've been getting some funky emails, man. People with, I tell you, every time I put my email out there, I get all these, like, yeah, you should join us, and hey, let me send you this gift, and I'm like, no. Anyway, we'll see you guys, man. Peace out. Enjoy yourselves, and enjoy your Alexa. Hi, Alexa.
Yes, I turned Alexa off right now.
Okay, guys, we'll see you, man.
All right, bye.
Good idea.